The main event of the evening, from Ventura, California, Vergil Ortiz, from Winter Haven, Florida, Vergil.
Obey my commands at all times. Good luck to both of you. Touch them up.
Personally, Ortiz has been thrown.
Very fast, crisp, hard punches. All the way around the general.
How do you expect
one of the most explosive fighters that I've known, but on the other hand, Berto has a reputation.
But so far in the first round, Berto is busier. To say that Berto tripped over Ortiz's foot. Ortega
and then anywhere above the waist, and it did. Even if it was a grazing blow, he
backward again. Straight left hand by Ortiz. And
by that.
I'm stunned. Berto pace keeps throwing. Berto blocking the shot. Ortiz is trying to hit with as big a shot as the left hand that put him down.
Here we see the left hand shot that landed by Ortiz, even though that was still, if he didn't
make contact with the front.
And here we had, it was a shot that came through the straight left follow, and this was called the official knockdown.
The damage, the first two punches were also part of the damage. Berto's back.
Yeah, very explosive, and he's still
back in January.
Good uppercut by Berto.
So there you go, those short, compact punches.
And remember, this is confidence, Jim. It's his whole state of mind.
Right hand shot in the corner, but Ortiz took it. And
Ortiz punches are very.
There's the right hand again, and you've already seen the damage it can do.
And that Ortiz was coming in with his legs off balance. He's trying to catch his balance. He was knocked down with a clean right hand.
5 of 14, but 2 of them were those big right hands. Ortiz fearless in the first couple of rounds, but Berto is starting. Will emerge from the slugfest which has taken place
compared to the way Berto was when he went down.
Uppercut lands for and painted twice. Now he lands the right hand again. So alternating between looks of desperation and determination.
Devastating grip punches. I think this right uppercut between the gloves was probably the signature punch.
Being asked questions here he's never had to answer.
Okay, Jim, 28, 27. I mean, I agree with you. I don't know why he kept motioning him in, because every time.
Ortiz is a man on a mission to hard shots. Another right hook for Ortiz. Ortiz in.
Oh, that's a mockery thing to act like I'm not.
Big left hand by Berto. Ortiz walked right.
Right, let him out.
Straight left hand.
Turn your back. Don't turn your back.
Still motioning Ortiz in.
Watch your head.
The image of Ortiz coming into this fight that
dominant into the 5th round. Berto's legs once again.
He probably should have been fighting all the time.
This was part of the Monta welterweight division, and right now it looks. They're fighting in the man on the right of the screen, Floyd Mayweather. Not 56. Won the welterweight championship several years ago.
Very well. Even though Berto has had a real tight defense, he's been able to find gaps.
Oh, this a kind of peculiar story.
This is the best start Berto's had in a round.
No, don't hit him.
Start for him, or is it just Ortiz?
I've worked with him when I was training Eminem. We was
just making the distinction for you. Now beats Ortiz to punch with the right hand.
Ortiz is
hard right hand by Berto. It's been now Ortiz has got.
Oh, back and Berto goes down.
Unbelievable.
Ortiz coming in, and he gets caught. And the same thing happens later on. Getting caught the same way. No one did in.
The phrase fight of the year candidate is Berto 28 of 43, Ortiz 13 out of 32.
Rounds to 2, Vergil Ortiz. You know, Jim, let's talk about.
I asked earlier if there was an American fighter in that.
It still shows to me he's got a lot more left in the tank.
There have been shots which are landing for both fighters.
Don't hit behind the head.
Oh my God.
8 men in this sport.
Step back.
Thank you.
Does anybody think we've seen the
Wide.
Set back and try to catch Ortiz covered in with one.
Just fresh, and their legs aren't. And for any fight that he's won.
Amazing display of tenacious. Both fighters seem now. Berto, as you mentioned, had a history of these.
Step back. Time. Let's go. Box.
Of the 200 away. Andre Berto is settling into.
Right. Let him out. Let him out. Let's go.
There's never been any lack of power in the punches.
Behind the head again.
So Berto hasn't been able to pull the trigger.
No,
He doesn't do something to assert himself.
he's got to try to land that right hand.
Well, let's get the numerical.
3, Victor Ortiz. There's no question that
Now Ortega tells Berto he's holding. Point taken away. This no doubt is the motivation to try to make the.
Find Pacquiao and Mayweather in the welterweight division.
Welterweight in town, and his name is Victor Ortiz.
And this is the
Deducted from Ortiz when he threw a left hand and missed. Berto went down. Just one of those situations where I would not have taken a point myself if I was a referee. Pull his head and you purposely hit him. That was in the midst of throwing an exchange.
And Ortiz succeeded in evening the round.
overwhelming favorite to retain.
Together. If he would just move forward and then pull back for.
This is the way Bert's the ropes. Trying to help, and Ortiz is having his way again.
Right. Let him out. Step back.
Big box office attraction. It's taken him.
11 rounds in the book. Garcia has been largely a cheerleader throughout the fight, for he's been bringing it in every single round.
Is the welterweight champion of one more round.
You know, to tell your fighter that
He has created for himself a style which is about risk. Berto had a moment.
Right. Let him out.
First of all, how well he's taken some of Ortiz's.
Right. Let him out.
Another big left hand towards him all night long. Position in the welterweight division.
Right.
Little backstory. There were some in the past. No one will question his heart after tonight.
both fighters went up.
And fans will not be able to wait. This was war. Victor Ortiz has the victory of a lifetime.
The scarlet letter on his back.
Ortiz.
15, 110, 8 rounds for Victor Ortiz, 3 rounds for Andre Berto.
Discounted the knockdowns because, frankly, there seemed to be a bushel of them. Round 1, shots by Ortiz in the corner. This is the second trip to the canvas, a trip. Round 2, Berto gets his on a counter. Berto knocks Ortiz down with a perfect right hand to reverse the fight. But in the closing seconds of the round, Berto never seemed to be the same threat. Lost a point in the 10th round for hitting behind the head. Victory on the other scorecards as well. Trained by Gabriel Sarmiento. They're all in Ventura County.
After 12 rounds of action here at the MGM Grand, for your winner by unanimous decision, vicious Victor Ortiz.
A tremendous win for Ortiz. Make him enter a slugfest and then outslug him all the way. But nevertheless, it happened. And there's a look at total punches landed.